Hello and welcome to our 8th video tutorial on Pig dice game. The tutorial is going to be about switching from player 1 to player 2. If we get a 1, we have to switch over to player 2. If we hit stay, we have to switch over to player 2. And if we cross 100 points, we have to switch over to player 2. There are actually 6 different scenarios that you have to be able to manage here. And that is those first 3 that I talked, and then the same 3 for over here for player 2. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make a private EndTurn. And the way we've done it is I've got an int p for player, so that'll either be 1 or 2. So when we call this method, it'll have a 1 or a 2 here. And then there are 3 different conditions when we get a 1, when we hit the stay button, or when we cross 100 points. These are the 6 conditions. All right, welcome back to look at our solution for the private void EndTurn, where you're passing 2 parameters into it, an integer for players, so that's either going to be 1 or 2, and an integer for conditions, and that's going to be 1, 2, or 3. 1 being that you roll a 1, 2 being that you hit the stay button, and 3 being that you've crossed 100 points for the game. You're basically, all you have to do is change the visibility of the proper buttons. If you roll a 1, you have to turn player 1 buttons, regular buttons, or the red ones have to be collapsed and the gray ones need to be visible. And then you got to do the opposite for the other one. It's exactly the same for all 3 of these. The reason we do have 3 different versions is because we are going to, in the next video, add some comments for each of these different positions. That is what you do for EndTurn. What do you do when you get to the hit player 1 click? This is all the same, but then we've got our if statement. But after that, we're just going to call EndTurn 1-1, because this is when we got a 1 on our dice. And this is when we have stay, so nothing is called here. So we have to call 2 times in stay. So we move over to stay, and we add an if statement. If P1 total score is greater than or equal to 100, then we're going to do the EndTurn 1-3. And this one is for stay, where we got EndTurn 1, 2. So that is how you do this one. Is obviously exactly the same for hit player 2 and stay player 2, except these numbers in front will be 2, and then all of these things in EndTurn are the opposite. Thanks for watching.